Area code in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Hit one, she say she got a man. Hit another one, it goes green.
Okay, so let's get into the next topic. So me and my vato, we like to have these, I don't know what you would call it. Like, we like to have these healthy competitive talks, or we like to dispute about, people in the industry, or I'm not using the right fucking word. What is it called? Like, competition talks, or I don't know. We end up liking or just being on opposing sides sometimes. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, he's from the Bronx, so I'm Team Nicki. He's Team Cardi because he likes, you know what I'm saying, the Bronx, and he wants to rep the Bronx. Of course, he's Team Meek Mill's because him and Meek, their birthdays are really, really close together. And I'm Team Nicki all day. But that does not mean that that's the reason why I don't fucks with Meek. Like, Meek is just a fucking clown. So he literally texted this to me. Hold on, I have to bring up the text message. He literally texted this link to me the other day. Okay, here it is. By the way, I have a glass protector on my screen, so that's why it's cracked or whatever. I'm not you know what I'm saying, whatever. But anyway, he literally sent this to me that Meek Mill, that Meek Mill sold his house to Rick Ross. So let's see, is this a business move, or is Meek really broke? Because I was trying to tell him yeah, this nigga's broke. This nigga, what are we doing? I keep on trying to tell him he be selling his cars, he be selling his jewelry, his clothes. This nigga's kind of broke. He still owe Nicki money. What are you talking about? He's like, no, he's made deals. I'm like, he literally told you. This is our conversations. Meek literally told us that he got raped by his label and only made $1 million or $2 million from all of those songs or whatever the fuck. So let's get into Meek Mill's career. Is he out here doing bad? What the hell is going on right now? Why did Meek Mill sell his estate? Is he broke? Now, the main reason why I want to answer this is because I know that there's a lot of Meek Mill and Barbs that watch me, but also to prove a point to my vato that I was right, because I don't know about this situation. So why did Meek Mill sell his home to Rick Ross? Is he downsizing? Is he getting is the pockets getting a little tight? What's going on? Why did he do that? It was to avoid a situation. Choose wisely. New beginnings in reverse. Positive movement forward. Harmony in reverse. Okay, the first message that I'm getting, a lot of shit has happened at this house. I'm also getting, there has been a lot of kills here, too. Not kills. I'm getting, in regards to sexual relationships with people. I'm also getting, he can't escape certain memories that are connected to this place. He kind of wants to, erase certain things, or even I'm even getting damn, I wish I would have done things differently when I got my first meal, or when I got my first real good source of income. Wishing that he had more knowledge in his younger years, or in his prime. He felt like he would have did things differently. Now, with this Tower Reverse being the first card that came out, I'm kind of getting this move happened so that he wouldn't have to to escape another tower from happening. It's all right, I'm gonna pull out now before these people are on my ass. I don't know, it kind of feels like taxes, but we're gonna get into that Tower in reverse. I'm also getting this energy of like Rick Ross told him to do this in like in a way to kind of not only escape like another Tower moment that was pending, but it feels like this is what bosses do. Like, this is a power move. Like, I'm gonna help you. Like, I'm getting like father son energy. It's like Meek Mill feels like he has made mistakes, not only with buying this property or even having this property, but other things that he has spent money on. And it's kind of like he regrets his purchases after the fact, like years after the fact. But like in the moment, it's like, yeah, I'm a big baller. I'm gonna do this. I got this. I'm gonna do this. I'm also getting like things were exposed about like his financial troubles. I'm even getting that they could be exposed if he didn't do this. It's like there's something, this is weird. This is really weird. It's like information coming out about something that's very like detrimental to his finances, having to do with his finances. Like, this is like the energy of like just finding out that you owe like $30 million in taxes, or like 15,000, I don't fucking know, $150,000 in back child support or something. It's like it was a power play, it was a power move. What is this? Ooh, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, a bad investment. Or feeling like you made a bad investment. Like, not, yeah. Like, he was very patient about things coming into fruition for him. I'm getting that there was a lot of like Ace of Wands that he was involved in. Like, a lot of investments that he has made that did not plan out. That didn't come to be, how can I explain this? That didn't plan out the way that he planned them to play out. It didn't play out the way that he wanted it to, even though he was very patient. I'm even getting like he's having troubles with Jay-Z as well. It's like he has to keep his cool with him because he's connected to him with other business ventures, but he's not fucking with how he has made moves in regards to music. It's like the music aspect of things I'm not really fucking with you on, but like I like you because you get me to like, you get me into areas, spaces, and having conversations with people I never would have had conversations with if I wasn't connected to you. So it's like he needs him, even though he's kind of bitter. How are Meek Mill's finances right now? I'm getting they're kind of steady, even though it fluctuates. He's making more decisions to become more like an independent provider. And what I mean by that, like, he doesn't want to seek outside sources for his income. He wants to be able to generate his own wealth as well as employing others. So he's trying to get like to that boss status. He's trying to like make power moves. And this was just one of them. He also wants something new. He wants a new beginning. He really needs to stop being so emotional about people rejecting him as well. It's like he's gonna get a lot of more rejections with people that don't want to work with him or even invest in the things that he wants to invest in, or those investments not being profitable. It's because he doesn't see like the grand scheme of things. Like, he doesn't see the many little additional things that he has to do to see these come into fruition. It's like just thinking that you could put like 1,000, 100,000, 100,000 in a business and it's just gonna bring back millions of dollars. It's like, no, you have to think about like, are the people that you're investing in, how are their work ethic? Are they okay? I'm also getting that he wants to work more with other artists, like getting them to another level. I'm also getting that. So maybe he wants like to sign people of himself. It's like you have to background check these people. Like, are they really gonna work for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to do shit like that, but it's not working out for him because his own music ain't popping. I'm getting even like lacking the Six of Wands in certain areas, but it's like other areas he would find a lot of success. He needs to go overseas, and that's how he's gonna like garner like overnight success that he's looking for. Cause it's like he spent his success in the United States already. Like your 15 minutes. This is from his perspective, y'all. His 15 minutes has gotten there. He would go back to like making money in his prime if he were to do things overseas. But I'm kind of getting like his finances are like the Knight of Wands. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's stagnant, sometimes it's like questionable. Like I'm waiting for a check, but this motherfucker ain't giving me the check yet. So like I can't pay this thing. So it's kind of fickle. So let's see, does he owe Nicki Minaj any money? And this is going to clear up all of the little playful bantering, all the little bantering that me and my about to be having behind the scenes about this nigga. Is Nicki Minaj owed money by Meek Mill? Does Meek owe Nicki money? Because when she said a bunch of you niggas still owe me though, or some shit like that, that definitely gave Meek Mill. Let's see. Does Meek Mill owe Nicki money? Is that true? Five of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Ooh, Moon. Page Wands reverse. Interesting because I'm kind of getting like a yes and a no. She doesn't want any tangible money back from him, but I am getting there were like instances where she had to dip into her pocket about for certain things and like for certain reasons because his didn't work. It's like when your shit can't go through, I got you. Like that's the energy I'm getting. Now as far as like when she said that he owed her, that was more so of like favor energy. It's like, I did this for you, you still owe me, nigga. Like that's the energy that's coming out. It's like she feels like she did him like a real big solid. Okay, so let's talk about the Nicki versus Latto thing. So there has been so many damn things with Nicki and Latto that I haven't covered, like the beginning of all of this, from the Twitter beef about the whole Grammy situation, and she didn't even win that Grammy, to the whole like her talking about her husband and her brother, and then they had a situation where they were where Latto was dissing Nicki Minaj in a couple of songs, talking about she does coke and all this other stuff. But today what we're gonna talk about is the radio situation as well as the record on the floor. Now I'm gonna be real with y'all, I was in those fucking comments, all right? And I know I have a lot of like lottery tickets or whatever the fuck she call y'all, but I just have to be real. Like my biggest pet peeve is a bitch that copies. Like it just annoys me, like especially being a creator or like a content creator. Originality, not only does it like go a long way, but it's a must, because so many people want to do, you know what I'm saying, this line of work, but nobody's original anymore, and it's just really weird. So let's get into this whole Latto versus Nicki situation. So the first question, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna use the white people deck. I'm gonna use the black people deck, because we're gonna get into Nicki Minaj. Now before we get into Nicki Minaj, who the fuck told you bitches that y'all was me?
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
Like, I don't understand. Who the fuck told you bitches? Because I took a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? And people thought a bitch was gonna retire. Don't mean that the Queen of Tarot spot is open for you bitches. Or the Queen of YouTube spot is open for you bitches. Because it's not. So let's get into Nicki Minaj-Latto. The first thing that I'm gonna say, Nicki feels like this bitch is obsessed. She feels like you're super obsessed to get to where I am. Like, point blank, period. It's like you're obsessed with my man. You're obsessed with his dick. You're obsessed with how my pussy feels when it's on my man's dick. You're obsessed with these yerkies. You're obsessed with everything that gotta do with me. Alright. So let's see. How does Nicki Minaj feel about Latto dissing her in this new song she got or whatever? By the way, the song is mid as fuck. And I know a lot of people have been emailing me, how do you feel about Nicki's new song with Ice? It gagged the fuck out of me. But how do y'all feel about 777 Radio? Like, that was so weird. Like, I feel like it's just so cringe. Like, if I don't like a bitch or if I'm like beefing with the bitch, I'm not gonna be that type of petty, because that type of petty is kind of obsessatory and weird. Like, I'm gonna shit on you with different things, but I'm not gonna do the same route or go the same route as you. Like, what? But we're gonna get into like Latto's motives and why the fuck she even accepted that deal with Apple, or why the fuck that even happened. We're gonna get into all of this, but let's first see how Nicki feels about Latto dissing her in this new record. Let's see. How does Nicki feel? Ooh. Ooh. You know what this is giving me? So, like, I'm an intuitive reader, right? So I read energy most of the time, even though I do stick to, you know what I'm saying, what this means and that means, and you know, the surrounding cards. I do. It's like I interchange with it, right? Now, what I'm getting from this, like, immediately when this card came out, was like a lion, like, not creeping up on its prey and not even sleeping. Like, the lion was awake, but it was like crouched down waiting to pounce, like, on its prey. But I didn't even really see the prey. So I'm getting multiple different things from this. The first thing is, she feels like this bitch is waiting for her to respond to her directly, and it's just like, bitch, keep waiting. But I'm also getting like she is gonna eat you up. You got one more time, and I'm saying this respectfully, you got one more time to try it, bitch, and like, you gonna get these bars. That's the energy that I'm getting. But I'm even getting like she has a couple of things that are like not only lined up, but that haven't been released. Okay, Nicki's working on her album, and she has like a couple of bars, and it doesn't feel like just one song. It feels like more than four that are like shots directed at her. She also doesn't want to give her attention because she feels like she's gaining revenue from, yeah, gaining revenue from like being her op. It's like, my sons and ops make money off of me, or are making money off of me. I'm also getting like aggravation, like, oh my gosh, why has this bitch got my name in her mouth? I'm also getting like, this is interesting. She feels like she wants to be in with her. It's like, you know, when you see like a child, I'm kind of getting like on an emotional level, Nicki doesn't give a fuck, but she's the type of person that will observe like your actions to match it up with what your intentions were in the past. It's like a calculating you type of energy. Not like a calculating, but just watching like your checkers moves while she makes chess decisions. It feels like the first thing that I'm getting is like watching, not only like, how can I explain this? Because I'm not getting that she stalks her, but like people do send her things, and I'm even getting like she gets tagged in certain things, so it's kind of like unavoidable to a point. But as far as like the things that she says about her, she just feels like she wants to be a part of her or like in her circle. It's like, you know, when you observe a child not getting what they want with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, like not getting what they want, so they act out. That's how she's viewing her. Now, how she feels about this situation is just like, I'm gonna get you, but I'm gonna make you wait for it. Like I'm going to, I'm gonna respond to you, and I'm gonna put you in your place, but I'm gonna make you wait for it. It feels like I'm even getting this energy of like she did make her wait for a feature. She did make her wait for a partnership with her. And it really feels like because she heard things behind the scenes. It's like she was scanning her or trying to like read her energy unbeknownst to Latto. It's like people were telling her things of how she really felt about her before they even had this disagreement. That didn't want to like, it kind of made Nicki not want to work with her too soon. It's like, I'm gonna watch out for you because I'm not really getting authentic energy from you. Oh, bitch. Okay, so let's see how Latto felt when she saw that Nicki gave Ice Spice the feature. Let's see. How did Latto feel? Oh wait, let's use that bitch. How did Latto feel when she saw that Nicki gave Ice Spice the feature? How did Latto feel when she saw that Nicki gave Ice Spice the feature? And when I turned the decks around, it was the Temperance in reverse and the Devil. Temperance in reverse is major like Aggie energy, like upset, crying, but it didn't come out. It just, you know what I'm saying, appeared when I split that deck, and now it's all over energy, child. Let's see. What was her reaction? How did she feel when she saw Nicki gave Ice Spice the feature and not her? How did Latto feel? Devil. She immediately became like kind of obsessed with the song, and I'm gonna just be real with you. Not in the way of like, oh my gosh, I love this song, but it's like reviewing it, like listening to the lyrics. Like I'm getting this energy of like, okay, so this could be only for me, or like this bar was definitely for me, or like that was definitely for me, because I'm really being pointed out. I don't know if she has any Capricorn energy in her chart, but I am getting major Capricorn energy. Now this King of Pentacles in reverse is really some tea for real, but we'll get into that in a second. But with this Devil card, it's kind of like that the way that she said that could only be for me, or yeah, that's really what is like catching my eye this one way, and the arrow pointing this way. It's kind of like she was like bitch, she was on Genius, bitch, reading her lyrics like, yeah, she's talking about me, or this is about me. Like she became kind of obsessed with it. I'm even getting, there were times where like Nicki said things at like a low tune, to the point where like if you didn't hear it the first time, you had to keep replaying it, kind of energy. I'm getting that there was parts of the songs that she kept on replaying, and it really feels like she was with another female energy at this time, and she was like freaking out like, yeah, that one was for me. So like she does get obsessed with things Nicki says about her, or things that Ice Spice says about her, because this kind of feels like still being new to people talking about you. I'm getting this energy of like, oh my gosh, like I cannot believe like this person is talking about me right now. Like this shit's about me. Like it's so much pressure on me. Now with this King of Pentacles in reverse, it's kind of like, damn, I lost that bag. Like really being mad about losing that bag with Nicki Minaj, because it really feels like she wanted that flex, or like she wanted that accolade on her resume, as well as like making the amount of money that Ice Spice made on that song. Bitch, you know what? I wish I would have like said this before I even asked this question. In my intuition, in my mind's eye, I saw the Three of Swords. I didn't want to say anything though. And I don't know why I didn't. I'm getting this really fucking hurt her. Like, she was really disappointed that she chose Ice Spice and not her. She was really disappointed. Because I'm kind of getting this energy of like, bitch, I wanted to be you. Like, you were my mother. Like, you were mother. Like, you were it. Yeah, so upset. So upset. I don't give a fuck what Saucy Santana got to say. She was really upset about this. Like, really upset about this. And it has more to do with, like, I can't believe this person hates me. Or I can't believe this person did this. Now, what is this Three of Swords about mostly? Let's clarify this Three of Swords and get real nosy, bitch.
Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna.